Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill and welcome to Suncoast FYI. Today we learn about a charity golf tournament on the Suncoast, a unique collaboration for new license plate designs, plus some talented students from Booker Middle School showcasing their creativity. A fun day of golf for a worthy cause. Temple Emmanuel's golf tournament is coming up next month, and here to tell us how we can get involved are golf committee co-chairs Barry Gerber and Ben Klein. Hi, gentlemen. Well, you guys must be golfers, obviously.
Yes, we are.
Play golf.
And you're probably some days better than others,
and
right?
we play at it, Nancy.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
We used to be golfers.
Okay, well, I'm sure you still are. But to have, tell everybody about all the fun that they can have. You have a golf tournament coming up on Sunday, April 7th, and it's for a purpose. It's a fundraiser. Can you tell our viewers what's that about?
Absolutely, Nancy. We're very proud to be able to present our second annual golf tournament. This tournament actually has two charities that we're fundraising for. The first is Leked Israel. Leked Israel is the National Food Bank in Israel, and really what it does, it provides surplus food, okay, from restaurants and from farms to be able to
In our local community.
in the local community in Israel.
Oh my goodness.
And to be able to provide that to needy people. The second charity is actually going to the temple itself, because temple, through its brotherhood and its sisterhood, provides programs such as social programs, educational programs that are widespread through the communities both in Sarasota and Manatee counties. So we're looking forward to be able to raising money to be able to foster these programs and provide it to a whole wealth of people.
Wonderful. And have a great time doing it too.
Thank
right?
you, Nancy.
So Ben, where's the golf tournament? Give us the details, where and when and all that good stuff.
The tournament, as you said, will be held on Sunday, April the 7th at the Meadows Country Club at 3101 Long Meadow. It's right off of Honore. We have registration starting at 7 a.m. and 8 o'clock shotgun with completion approximately 12:30, followed by a lunch and prizes and awards and a couple of speeches and a fun full day.
Okay, well, it sounds like it. Now, so this is your second, so obviously the first one was successful. How many golfers do you anticipate having? And how do they go about signing up to play?
Great question. Right now we have 100 golfers signed up. Our expectation is to be able to fill the entire tournament, and that would be 120 golfers. So yes, for those listeners, anyone that still wants to play, you're welcome, and you can sign up at www.sarasotatemple.org /community/brotherhood.
Okay, and we'll run that across the screen so everybody can catch that.
Great. Thank you very much.
And yes, you do have a full list of activities going on, so be sure to go to that specific website to catch the golf information. Now, how much is it, the cost of it?
The cost of the golf is $150 per person. They get a continental breakfast, golf on a private golf course at the Meadows, and also a buffet luncheon, and the opportunity to win many prizes.
Okay.
If you're a great golfer, you may be even score a first, second, or third place prize.
Okay.
We also have many other gifts and a silent auction and raffle. So come one, come all. There's a lot to win.
Okay. Now, if they want to come as a single or double, I mean, you can have individual sign up there. It doesn't have to be a team, right? So if there's a single golfer out there, you can join a foursome, right?
Absolutely. In
Okay.
fact, we'll
Great.
place that single golfer with 1, 2, or 3 others.
Okay.
But if you have your own foursome, come on down.
Come on down. Okay, and Ben, you're going to tell us about some of the prizes.
We were very fortunate to have a Temple member that donated 4 golf bags. We have 4 Sun Mountain golf bags, a value of $250 a bag. So the winning team will receive a golf bag.
That's
For
great.
second place, a 1-hour swing evaluation and golf lesson from Golf Tech. And then we have third prize as a round the golf for that foursome on one of the private country clubs in the Sarasota Manatee area.
Okay.
In addition to that, we have on-course prizes. We have a Bud Michelob light golf bag donated by Gold Coast Distributing for the longest drive. And most of all, we have a hole-in-one contest
Ask you, yeah.
for a 2-year lease on a ST5 Cadillac, a
Wow.
value $10,000.
That'd make me want to come out and play. Yeah,
So
that's great.
we have a tremendous amount of prizes, raffles. Everybody should be able to walk away from the tournament with some
something.
type of a
Wonderful.
prize.
Okay, and one more time, let's tell our viewers it's Sunday, April 7th,
Correct?
and starting time is
7 a.m. registration, golf shotgun at 8 a.m.
okay, and it's at the Meadows.
Correct.
Right.
Okay, all right, and we'll run the website across the bottom again so they can find you. Well, thank you very
Excellent.
much, and have a great day of golf.
Fine.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you, Nancy.
Appreciate your time.
Just ahead on Suncoast FYI, a look at a partnership responsible for a new license plate design. Who better to redesign the conserved wildlife license plate than some of the most talented artists on the Suncoast, students at Ringling College of Art and Design. That's why the Fish and Wildlife Foundation has partnered with them for this unique competition. And here to tell us more about that is Michelle Ashton and Megan Greenberg. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Well, I'm glad you're here, and I want to hear all about this because so much goes on at Ringling.
So
I
much
can't keep up with it, so when you were here this morning, I'm like, oh, this is great. So I'm glad we're partnering with you. Can you tell us why the foundation chose to partner with Ringling?
Absolutely. Ringling has a reputation for having the best and the brightest students. So when we knew we wanted to redesign the plate, we thought who better to go to. We knew we'd get a technically beautiful plate, but we also knew they'd bring a lot of creativity and fresh ideas that we needed, and we knew the project would come out beautifully, and we have not been disappointed.
That's great.
Well, that's good.
Megan, what's the collaboratory's role in this?
Well, the Collaboratory itself is an initiative that was partnered with the Patterson Foundation, and the point is to help students with experiential learning opportunities, so with real-world business opportunities. And so when we partnered with the Fish and Wildlife Foundation, it was the perfect opportunity for students across all majors to come together and have the opportunity to put forth their design and their talents into something that could have an entire region-wide, statewide impact.
And how wonderful for everybody. I think it's just a great
Absolutely.
idea. Now, plates, there's quite a few of them out there.
Yes.
How do you determine which plates actually sell?
It's a great question. There's a lot of research and studies to try to figure out what makes one plate sell more than another. Some of the best-selling plates in the state are the university plate, so obviously an attachment to one's alma mater. For the conservation plates, a lot of FWC's plates do really well, the turtle and the manatee plates, and that could be you have a particular affinity for the animal. Strange enough, the endless summer plate, which you might have seen around, it's the surfer.
Yep.
That one does really well. More plates than there on the road than there are surfers, so it could be something that's appealing about the design, or it evokes a certain feeling. And so we were really hoping to not only capture people's love of animals, but also with the design evoke a feeling or have a design that people actually want on their cars.
Now, how does the plate itself contribute to the conservation efforts in Florida?
It's a great question. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but for the conservation specialty plates, $25 of each plate that's sold goes to the organization that manages them, and we turn around and give out grants with that money. The Conserve Wildlife plate needs to have a bear on it, but it benefits all endangered species. So we've been able to give out grants to FWC and other partners to build things like a rehabilitation center for bear cubs that have been orphaned before they get released. Yeah, we were able to go see one. It was amazing, great experience. But they also fund things like reintroduction of the critically endangered Florida grasshopper sparrow. We've done projects with indigo snakes. Any endangered species can benefit from the Conserve Wildlife plate.
Okay, and so working with the students, I mean, what surprised you most about them, and how large was the group?
The kickoff was across the campus. We had about 150 people come to the kickoff to actually learn more about the competition. About 100 people actually submitted designs, and I'd say I think everything Ringling students surprised me. I mean, I always say you should see when they doodle. Their 30-second doodle is something that would take me 17 years to perfect.
Exactly.
And it was really interesting to see the difference for me between some of the illustration majors versus some of the graphic design majors. The illustration majors, you know, they actually illustrate. That's what they do, or the graphic designers will move shapes in order to bring together a cohesive picture. And so it was so fascinating to see the influence of different talents and how those end up reading for a designed piece.
Yeah. Now, Michelle, what surprised you most? Because obviously you haven't worked with the students before, and don't get to see that on a regular basis. What did you find surprising?
I was surprised by the energy just at the kickoff of it. You know, I was hopeful we'd get, for me, success would have been like 50 students, and so to see triple that in the room was just really gratifying and exciting.
They love what they do. They really are passionate about it.
It was incredible.
Yeah,
and
well, there's lovely prizes, that's part of it, but also too, I think that they cared, you know, students these days care about affecting the world in a positive manner, and I think you gave them an outlet to be able to say, not only am I getting to showcase my skill and, you know, win money, but I also have the opportunity to do something that benefits our state. And that's
now,
beautiful.
there's several designs that have been chosen, but the public can still participate and vote on this, correct? How can they do that?
So the Ringling, we had a jury of Ringling faculty, and they narrowed down I think you're right, it was like 98 submissions to 5, which I do not envy that task. And those 5 right now we love the public's input. You can find a link to vote on our website, which is wildlifeflorida.org, or any of our social media, and I know Ringling has been also sharing the link on their social media. You can vote until March 31st, and then we're going to announce the winner for both the public contest and then the #1 plate.
Awesome.
We'll announce that in early April.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
Now, quickly before we close, obviously other businesses and or nonprofits can work with the Collaboratory, and how should they find out about you?
You can email us at collaboratory@ringling.edu. You can call us 359-7522 and just look us up online. There is some information on Ringling's website, but just call, get in touch, send a carrier pigeon, whatever you need to do.
Cool.
Just find us, reach out, and we'll be happy to talk.
All right, great. Thank you both so much for
Thank
being
you.
here.
It was a pleasure.
Next on Suncoast FYI, a special visit from some creative Booker Middle School students. These students use typewriters to create one-of-a-kind poems on the fly. And here to showcase their talent is creative writing teacher Joanna Fox and the Dragonfly Cafe typewriter poets Ursula, Annabelle, and Geneva. Well, this is exciting. We're gonna get a little poem going on here in a bit, but I want to ask you first, what's the Dragonfly Cafe, and how did it all get started?
Well, the Dragonfly Cafe is our classroom at Booker Middle School. It is set up like a coffee house, like a cafe, and in fact, we just received new furniture, real cafe furniture. And it started 17 years ago when our then principal, Wayne Green, asked me to develop a creative writing program as the literary art. As a visual and performing arts magnet school, we were missing that particular art form. And he gave me free rein. He said, I'll give you whatever you want. And he tried to lure me with computers.
Ugh.
I am the anti-tech teacher. Even then, we use steno pads and black Ticonderoga pencils for our writing daily in class. And so as time went on, he said, you're going to have to showcase what you're doing in there. He thought we would have a literary magazine, an anthology of our work.
I like this much better.
Yes.
Yes.
So we did do the anthology, but we never do just the minimum.
Yeah.
There's a quote on our wall that says, never limit yourselves, my darlings. So we took it beyond the original limit and have poetry reading nights once a quarter, showcasing the work that the kids have done.
All the kids have done.
And we
Okay.
do serve tea every day,
Lovely.
1 lump of sugar or a spoonful of honey.
I love it. Now, Ursula, I have a job here, right, that I'm going to do now?
Yes.
Right? What am I going to do?
So you're going to pick 3 words from the jar, and
Okay.
our poets Annabelle and Geneva will write a custom poem based off those 3 words.
Okay, so let me pick my 3 words. Okay, I have breeze, bungalow, and still. Okay, do you think you girls can work with those? All right, we'll start typing, and when we come back from our break, we're going to read those poems, okay? All right, have fun.
I think you're going to be surprised with what they write.
So
How does this compare with other classroom settings?
Well, I go to 6 other classes every day, and it's a warm classroom. You can feel the community, and in every other classroom, they're the same tables, the same chairs. Every wall looks the same. There's the whiteboard. There's all those computers, and it's nice to get away from the technology and get back to the paper and just talk to everybody, because in my other classes we don't really talk, we just use the computers. So it's a really good class where we communicate more.
Communicate, wonderful. Now, how many are in your class?
Like 15 maybe?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
15 in creative writing first period and 15 in creative writing second period.
Wonderful. And how long have you been doing this?
Well, this is my 2nd year. I'm in 7th grade.
Okay, and you love it, right?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
very fun.
How many poems have you written already?
Wow. Well, we write at least 1 a day in class, and then we do journals every single night. So that's 2 a day, and then we have these opportunities where we go out into the community and we write poems for other people.
And Joanna,
So
you're going
we
to
have a
talk to
lot.
you're going to talk to us about that. Where do the typewriter poets perform?
Well, we have performed in a variety of venues around town. We recently did an event at the Bird Key Yacht Club for the Fine Arts Society. We are the in-house poets for the Art Ovation Hotel. We just finished our spring residency there, 7 days. The very cool thing about these kids is after being at school all day, they came to the Ovation Hotel for 3 more hours to type for 7 days, including Saturday and Sunday. So we do a spring residency, which we just finished, and a fall residency. We also perform at different community events. We were at the Designing Women's big outdoor sale.
So people can contact you then for you to come and do a special performance?
Yes.
Yeah?
And if it works with our class schedule, we're just getting ready to go into what's known as testing season.
Sure.
And so our opportunities are limited during that time.
Okay.
But there is, community is our curriculum. And the more often we can get the kids out in the community, comfortable in the community,
Yeah.
conversing with members of the community,
Sure.
I think that that's a really important aspect of education that is often overlooked, but we have the opportunity.
And how can people learn more about the Dragonfly Cafe then?
Well, On March 30th, we're having our fundraiser, which is a master class opportunity.
And that's tomorrow, actually. Yes.
And so for each ticket, you get 2 master classes. We have 9 art forms on our campus. We have dance, guitar, orchestra, jazz band, drama, chorus, musical theater,
Wow.
and creative
And
writing.
full plate.
So
like it.
you can, I think I missed somebody,
Art
2D art,
maybe?
and 2D art,
Art.
and graphic design. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
And so you get your ticket,
Yep.
and you sign up for 2 different art classes, or you can sign up for the same class twice,
Okay.
which gives you the opportunity to
And-
be that middle schooler.
And what time
again.
is that taking place?
It is from 4 until 8, and after the classes, we'll have a catered reception in the cafeteria
Okay.
with entertainment and a silent auction.
Lovely, lovely. And are you participating in that? Will you be there?
No, I'm not, but I do other things in the community. I'm just busy that day.
Okay. Oh, well. Well, I hope to see you again soon. Now, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to hear from these talented poets and see what they created for us. Welcome back to the program, and the girls have completed their poems, and I'm really looking forward to hearing them. So we're going to start with Annabelle. Please read your poem for us.
So your words were breeze, still, and bungalow. A smooth breeze swept onto my face. This feeling was like no other, sitting in this ancient rickety chair on the porch of my spring bungalow. Gazing into the distance, the only other sign of movement for miles was that same wind, flowing through the desolate streets and keeping tumbleweeds on a leash. Everything was still, besides that subtle breeze that filled this land of tranquility. This land that I enjoyed watching, so, like a watcher of this land, I sat here on my rickety chair outside of my spring bungalow.
That's awesome. Thank you, dear. Thank you. And Geneva, let's hear your poem.
Under the bungalow above the ground, I sit, still, waiting. I don't know why, but I sit there, the breeze blowing through, still, waiting. Then I stop. I sit there, and a dragonfly whizzes by and blows a flower over a bit. I close my eyes and relax, nothing on my mind at the time, still waiting. No reason, just waiting.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Snap?
Yes.
Yes?
Snap.
Is that what you do?
That's what we do because sound is waves, and when you clap, it seems to like shatter the waves. But if you snap, you usher them out into the world.
I like that. Great. Well, thank you all for being here today. It was a
Thank
pleasure
you.
meeting you all.
Me too.
Coming up this weekend, experience a piper in the park. Enjoy a variety of Scottish pipers performing in the Marina Jack Area Park. This celebration of Scottish heritage is presented by the Caledonia Club and takes place this Sunday, March 31st, as well as several weekends throughout April. Plus the 10th annual Suncoast Barbecue and Bluegrass Bash. Enjoy chicken, ribs, pork, and teams competing in a cook-off contest. The event also includes live music and entertainment for the whole family. This Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Venice Airport Festival grounds. If you would like to promote your community event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you, and this is a complimentary service. Please call our producer, Andrea Chu, at 941-361-4651. To view previous episodes, go to snntv.com. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.